Hello, 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 everybody. What's happening? Uh, Cowboys should be done with practice today. Um, Had a great day. I'm sure they did. Um, just got to run over some things real quickly. No injury today, I don't think. Old school, not gonna really get into too much today about practice. People are doing well today. CD Lamb having a pretty good camp. Who else having a pretty good camp? My boy's having a pretty good camp too. Pickens have a pretty good camp. But I am worried about the cornerbacks. They're getting their ass whooped. They're getting their ass whooped right now. Worried about that. That's what I'm really worried about. It's going to be hard for guys to step up. It's going to be hard to see for two guys to guard Pickens and Lamb. But I am worried about the secondary. They're getting torched now. You know, they could be getting torched when the game starts, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe the offense might save the defense ass this year. I thought they was going to come around and draft it, bring in a DT, you know, so they can sew up the middle. But I haven't heard anything as of yet, you know, and that's the bad thing about it. So, yeah, camp's looking good. Everybody is staying in shape. We did get some news on How's everybody doing? We did get some news on what still is back to practice. Guy can be out for a few more weeks. He's rehabbing, icing up, taking ibuprofen, pain meds to get himself where he need to be. What else? Waiting on Parsons' contract. So Jerry's still playing games. I saw Parson out there with the cheerleaders, taking shots, doing splits. You know, and it's wild, getting wild out there right now. But what else? I came at you, got a little scripture here for you. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, and cast out devils. I look at some things, you know, that I've done, or maybe I've said in the past that I have to really check myself for. You know, sometimes old school, you know, he get riled up and talk a little crazy, but that's just it. He just gonna talk crazy, get riled up. But I may offend a few people, you know, and a few people offending me. But you know, I'm not gonna, bite my tongue for no man. So, I'm on here to get along with everybody, and I think a good friendship is a good thing. But some people, I gotta say this: some people, they like you or they don't like you. They like what you say or they do like what you say. I may not agree with everything everybody says. You know, I don't like holding on the past. If I don't like somebody's signings, people should respect that, and I would do the same thing to what they say. I think that the Cowboys football fan family need to stick together, and stop debating each other about these players. To my eyes, these guys, they're going to get paid regardless of what I say, you say, or anybody says. Homeboy in 1980 said that they gonna sign whatever, regardless of what anybody says. They're gonna get paid. And do I think that the Ferguson signing is a good signing? Maybe. I might say yeah. I'm not gonna down Ferguson. I think he's a pretty good tight end. Yes, he's a Pro Bowl tight end. I do think he's gonna get better in his craft. That's what I think. Get better in his craft. But yeah, I like him. So, we're going to see what he can offer. So he might have a big year if Dak can stay healthy. Now, the thing about it is we need to run the ball constantly. We need to run the ball constantly. And I haven't heard anything about Dak's. But I did see that they're having a little fun. All right, champ. Hey, I'm Pop Champ on there.
What's up?
What's going on, champ?
What's up, man?
Man, I'm shooting the shit right now, for the missus to come home. What's happening?
What you talking about?
The topic is training camp today. That's the topic.
Yeah, I heard the Cowboys got fined for the fights that some of the players been having.
Oh, wow. How much?
That I don't know. I just saw it. I just saw it popped up.
Wow. That is. Oh, since you kick it on there. That is. Hello. Yeah. What up? Yeah, they got fined. So I don't know if that's good or bad. So what you think about it, champ?
That's bad.
Why is it bad?
It is bad. I mean, it's gonna be fights. That just NFL being stupid.
Yeah, money hungry.
Man,
Who was the latest two players to start fighting?
that I don't know. I just saw that popped up.
Okay.
The headlines. I ain't get a chance to read it yet.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's as big a deal as everybody make it out to be. We had fights we had fights in high school.
Yeah, fights everywhere. I don't know why it's a big deal.
And it's not a big deal. I don't know why everybody's making it out to be. You're not going to get
the
through training. You got men competing for millions of dollar contracts and positions on this team. And emotions are high, intensity's high. You put alpha males together and they fight. They fighting and jockeying for position. Hey, sometimes they fight.
Yeah,
It ain't that big a deal.
livelihood.
It ain't that big a deal for me, man.
No, it ain't a big deal for me either.
If you got somebody that's in the middle of a scrum and he's cheap shotting or some shit to try to get an edge on you, you might end up socking his ass after the play.
Yep.
John, what's his name? John Macchiotto. He said too much fighting.
I'll be back.
You be what? Oh,
he got flat out.
Okay, he probably working trying to do his rounds or something. So Brian said that Brian wasn't happy. Too much fighting.
I get the head coach. I get the head coach's opinion on it because the fights take away from training camp and time that they could be practicing. That they got to break up the fight and get everybody separated, get the emotions back down, and get back on the field for the next session. So I get why a head coach, doesn't want players fighting, but there is fighting in every training camp on every team in every football league.
Yeah.
You can go to the CFL in training camp. There's going to be fights. I guarantee every other team. You're only hearing about Dallas because we live in the Dallas Cowboy bubble. But I guarantee you that the Rams have had a fight, the Buccaneers have had a fight, the Steelers have had a fight. You got guys that are competing and jockeying for position, man. And they get emotional. They do shit like that, man. Like I said, I witness fights every single year in training camp. Hell, I witness fights during the season and practice. I witnessed guys getting into it in the locker room. You know what they did? They shot a fair one, they got back in it, and we never talked about it again. I'm pretty sure you grew up and you have friends that got into a fight or whatever, whether it was pushing or shoving or a wrestling match or a full-on fist fight, but they still boys at the end of it. Like we used to have a thing, man, where with us, where if we had two people in our group that got into an argument, they went out in the street, they fought for 30 seconds to a minute or whatever, and they got done. Nobody mentioned who won, nobody mentioned who lost, and it was over. That's how we settle shit.
Yeah, rather for them to fight than start bringing some guns to the facility, right?
Yeah, I don't think that'll be the case, but if you get into that point, you got bigger issues going on in your organization. Training camp, like I said, I get the coach's point of view because you got this big ass brawl. You got half the team trying to break it up. You got people all over the place. You got to get separated, and you got to figure out how it started, what happened, who was involved, so that you can discipline that correctly. But then now the whole practice you might lose 20 minutes in practice trying to get everybody back into their position groups and get the next play called and practice and stuff. So I can understand why the coach.
Well, let them know we see some toughness out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's against each other. These dudes is not playing each other hard, man. They not. You ain't gonna see that until preseason game 1, where you got somebody that don't give a fuck about you in a different uniform trying to win their position. These dudes are friends. In the end, these dudes are friends. They're not gonna go 100% and try to take each other's knees and all of that shit out and put each like. And that's what pisses me off so much about Osa and Maji getting put on their ass. It's like these dudes ain't even going 100% at you, and you on your ass.
Yeah.
Like I guarantee you, Tyler Smith, isn't trying to put Maji on his ass every single play. So the fact that he did it shows that there's some serious shit going on with Maji Smith not being able to anchor his ass and hold the defensive line of scrimmage.
Who is this popping in? Trey Lance. Hello?
What it do?
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Damn, he Trey Lance trash. Oh, goddamn, you clowning.
Oh my God.
Hey, you get to see Trey Lance tomorrow, though.
Nobody wants to see Trey Lance, man.
Hey, come on, Fifth. I mean, since God.
OG. He's not a Cowboy. What I'm watching him for, man?
It's just a game of football.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? Football, man. This is just football. I mean, hell, if he made it to the Super Bowl, I still watch him because I love football.
You right.
You know, you gotta love the game. You know, Cowboys made it to the playoffs, and now Chargers made it to the playoffs, and Trey Lance fuck around and get in there. If Herbert's get hurt, he gonna play the game. It's just football.
Yeah. Is Trey Lance the backup or is he number 3?
He backup. He's starting tomorrow, though.
I don't know about that. Yeah, that means he's number 3. They put the 3rd. They don't put the backup for
that. We don't know, man. I just want to see some football. That's all I care about. I don't care if he's number 2, number 3. I don't give a damn. As long as he plays. Shit. So anyway, yeah.
You're uncensored, bro. Every time I'm in your old state, man, I always got these chicks trying to sell some ass, man.
Hey. They come in every color too. They be out there. Ain't shit in Ohio but to sell ass.
I'm in the natty right now, man.
The Cincy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got people down there.
What they triggering out down at the truck stop right there? Or what?
Yeah, man. I'm at the TA, man. She come to my truck to my
$40 make you holler.
It looks like you're cool, and then you need some company.
Hey, you better open that door up.
Hell no.
What time you pull in there?
I've been here. I was in Kent yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to.
You right by you was right by the football game.
Yeah, man, and I'm in the Natty, man. Posted got loaded today, but some bull crap was going on, so I'll be here tomorrow morning.
Hey, today's a Hall of Fame induction, right?
I don't know.
I think
Friday night.
the speeches should be done today, and then the game is tomorrow. Because
Yeah.
they
You might
bring
be
him out
right.
they bring him out on the field with their gold jackets and everything during
Oh
halftime.
yeah,
5 o'clock.
But yeah, no, I'm
Yo,
ready.
Taylor Heineke is the backup to Justin Herbert, so you got Trey
Oh yeah.
Lance number 3. I
God
figured it's
damn.
number 3 because that's usually your third quarterback starts the Hall of Fame game.
Well, Heineke been on the roster longer than Lance.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
backup last year. Yeah.
yeah. Because if you remember when Dak Prescott came in 2016, he played the Hall of Fame game because he was behind Romo and Kellen Moore. That's why
Right.
Dak started that game. So it'll be a sloppy game. There'll be a bunch of fucking, car salesmen and shit that'll be playing.
I
Insurance
just
salesmen.
want to see some shit. That's
I'm ready
all.
to get the hell
Yeah,
up out
I'm
of
just
here.
don't
I know.
don't run from Ohio. Like I ran. Never mind. I can't tell you that I ran.
You might want to take advantage of Ohio. Just get out your truck and take a Uber
What
over
Hell
to the
no,
hotel for the night.
what the hell
hell
you gonna take
no,
advantage of in Ohio?
hell no, bro.
Get
Sense
out the
crazy.
truck and go shower and stretch your legs for the night and
Oh
get Uber
shit,
back on over. Some could
man.
run into your
Just
trailer tonight when you
man,
I don't know.
if you don't drive that hour to Indiana and get the hell away from Ohio.
Bro, I'm out of hours for the day, man. I gotta go to Louisville tomorrow.
Yeah, he can't pull. He
I
can't
go
even
to
touch
I
that
go to
fucking.
Louisville. I'm literally right here literally right by Indiana too.
Yeah, that clock is on
Literally.
stop. He can't
And
move that bitch.
I can't move, and it pissed me off too because I could have stopped in Middleton, man, but I came on to Cincy.
So
But you got 45
you
minutes
got to
left.
get a girl.
Say what, OG?
You got 45 minutes on the clock on that, or all the 14 gone.
Man, my whole clock on OG.
Ooh.
I can't do
You
nothing, man.
you got to get a girl that also got a license. Then y'all can swap off and keep rolling.
Shit, man. These ladies that want to drive 2 hours. I'm tired. I team drove before with a broad, man. They don't be want to drive, bro.
No, man.
Yeah,
Ain't no, no hustlers
I
out there.
I had two buddies that were doing that during the middle of COVID. They were swapping off and driving, but they would get there early and had no fucking place to put their trailer because you know how these businesses time the delivery so one
Hell
goes out
yeah.
as one coming. He was just fucking stuck there for 2 days,
Mm-hmm.
but he was like, at least he got to enjoy the city versus driving on the road.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking
But
low wasn't ready.
yep,
Yeah.
they didn't have a bay phone, so he was just
I know they didn't. Shit.
Motherfucking load ain't ready. Fuck you. That shit
And
supposed to
it's
be ready.
crazy because when I was in Ken, I got an auntie in Akron. She was like, bro, I'll come get you. I'm like, man, I'm chilling, man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you had fam in Akron.
Hell yeah. My daddy younger sister live in Akron. She been living in Akron for 30 years.
Yeah, I'm from Youngstown originally, right there.
Yeah. I used to drive for this company out of Youngstown called Southern Hall. They was out of Youngstown, but they had a location down here. They call Southern Hall. I used to drive for them. But yeah, my aunt been in Akron 30 years, man. Hell yeah.
What
Why
you on
she
them
don't want
chicken wings?
to? They don't want to leave that spot. I don't understand it.
You on them chicken wings in there at the TA?
Nah, OG, I stopped at Chester's Chicken.
Mm.
Yeah, I stopped at 9. I'm chilling, man. I'm just in here. Shower really just laying up about to watch some TV. And he told me you was live. That's why I hopped on. Shit, like I said, I
You
posted
got
got
a
loaded
microwave?
today. Say what?
You got a microwave?
Oh yeah, I got a microwave, refrigerator. The refrigerator and the TV, they put that in here, but I brought my own microwave.
What hotels you usually stay at?
When I'm not in the truck, I normally do a Holiday Inn or a La Quinta.
You got to get a Hilton membership, man.
Well, I only do that because the Holiday Inn and the Quinta they got a partnership with the company I drive for.
Ah, got you. That's
Yeah,
probably a better deal. I was about to
yeah,
say I got a homie that worked for Hilton that once you get a membership, You can send me your membership ID. He'll upgrade you to their highest level.
Oh, word.
Yeah, every time I travel, if it's just me and the wife, we'll stay at Hilton, and they'll upgrade us to their suites.
Oh, that's fire.
And then when I got the kids, we normally get 2 rooms. We put the kids in an adjacent room with a door access.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, I got an aunt in actually all my cousins went to Springfield High School.
that's where they're eating the cats and the dogs, according to Trump.
Oh Lord.
They're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs.
Yeah.
Man.
But yeah, I
This must be another, huh?
I probably got loaded today, but I don't know what's going on. I probably been in Louisville headed that way, so I'm behind schedule. But I ain't tripping though, because as soon as I drop in Louisville tomorrow, I'm coming to the crib, so I ain't tripping.
Well, maybe the load wasn't ready, and you would have ran out of hours, wouldn't you?
Maybe, I don't know, but I think he lost the signal.
Did he?
I think so. He cut him off in the mid sentence.
Y'all don't hear me?
Oh,
There you go.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm at this bull crap TA. Look like thugs out here, man. Yo, Ohio be bugging me out every time I come here, bro.
Right. Dak just threw another pick. CD and Dak not on the same page. Yeah, he's not having a good camp, man.
I give you that. I give you that. He ain't having a good camp. He's not.
How can you say CD Lamb and Pickens is having a good camp, but then say Dak Prescott ain't having a good camp?
That same dude that Dak went to last week and like, hey, what you saw on that pick? He done picked Dak off 3 times in camp.
Yep. Yeah, he got one
Same
today.
guy.
Hey, you might have a Hall of Fame cornerback. He might just be that good.
He might be. We got him from somewhere. I don't know where we got him from, but
Elam?
Yeah, where he come from?
He played for I want to say the Broncos.
Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo. Yeah. But it don't seem hard over the last couple of years to pick off Dak Prescott either.
That's true too. That's true too. I just hope it. I mean, that's 3 by him. That's 1 by Nealon, Malik Hooker. Dude got like 6-7 picks in training camp, man.
Yeah, but is that a result of miscommunication amongst offensive players?
No,
you know
I
what
know.
I mean? Try. There is excuses in training camp. If you're trying to institute a new offense and a wide receiver runs the wrong route, or they misreading the coverage concept, because every receiver doesn't have a static route. There's option routes, and and Jason Witten and Tony Romo were fucking one brain on option routes. They were fucking great at it. But if they're running the wrong option route because he's reading the receiver's reading the wrong coverage, then you can get interceptions if they're trying to institute a new offense. Remember, Shotty said there's a lot more motion and shit like that put into this offense. So when offense motion, defenders move, and they might be off on the receivers running the wrong routes, or Dak Prescott could be reading the defense wrong. It's probably a mixture of both, in all honesty. But you need very intelligent players when you got a high motion offense.
Hopefully,
man, they've been running this offense for like 3, 4, 5 months, man, since OTAs.
OTAs ain't nothing, man. Those are walkthroughs.
I just, man,
I ain't giving him no excuses, man. That's a veteran.
Yeah, no, they don't. No. I'm not giving it when it's time, when that first whistle on week 1 snap. There is no excuses. I'm just saying 5 days into training camp is a little bit different than come the third preseason game.
Let me ask you this: should he play in the since that chemistry is off right now? Should he play in the preseason?
Every fucking game he should take a snap. Every fucking game. What does Dak Prescott done in this league that he deserves that he should be able to just sit in a t-shirt on the sideline?
Right.
He's done absolutely nothing.
Right.
And it ain't like they got the fucking Browns like they did last year. They get a warm up game. They coming out to the Super Bowl champs.
Yeah. Yeah.
My fear is that it's gonna be like fucking 45-17 because this defense looks bad.
Yeah, I think
Especially up the middle.
Right.
What'd you say, Fifth? You cut out.
I think it's gonna be bad that first game.
Yeah.
And my thing is about Dak with the picks. There were a few of those picks, like the 1-2 kneeling. I don't care what's happening. You got to see that.
That's inexcusable.
You got to see that as a 10-year quarterback. You got to see that, man. That ain't got nothing to do. That's just you.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be better at coverage and knowing when to throw and stuff like that. So that's just some things he got to go ahead and correct, which I shouldn't have to say in year 10, but. And he's had some good throws. I'm not gonna lie, but it just still showing shades of that old Prescott. Him and Ferguson have been doing pretty decent, but just too many little wacky picks for me, honestly. Too many for me. But hopefully he clears it up and he be better, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even cool with and I know they won't bench him, but if he's stinking 3 games in, he's stinking it up bad. You got to put Milton out there and see something.
I don't think they're gonna do it.
I know. I just said that. I don't think they is either. But if he 3 games in and we done lost all 3 games and Dak playing
my God.
If we lose 3 straight and Dak playing bad and he got picks in all those games, you got to do something.
You start off 0-3 with $60 million and you talking about putting your $60 million on the bench? Oh my goodness.
I like what Schottenheimer did today though when they got the fight. He made their ass run.
I'm okay with that. And I was telling OG earlier, I don't know if he was listening in. I was like, there's fights in every training camp and on every team. You're not going to avoid it. It happened in high school when I played and everything. But I understand Shotty's point of view is that when you get a fight, half the team is trying to break it up. Then you got to get everybody separated and get the emotions back down. And then you got to get position groups resituated and everything like that before you can get the next step. So you're probably wasting 20 minutes or so. After a 30-second fight, if that. So I understand Shotty, like, we don't need to be wasting time on this shit at the same time. But at the same time, you get men fighting for positions, especially multi-million-dollar contracts and shit, trying to get a chance to play. That shit's gonna go sideways every now and again. We know about the Dallas ones because we live in the Dallas bubble, but I guarantee you look up the other teams have fights.
Yeah, but these guys having silly pet like was Lamb and the dude the other day.
Yeah,
like, how you get mad because Lamb caught the ball on you?
Yeah,
that's just that right there leads to you getting on field penalties against other teams.
Oh yeah, the lack of discipline.
Habits. Yeah, lack of discipline. You got to break those habits, man.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah,
and I like Shotty making their ass run back and cross. Then they how there's some run. Good for them. Good.
Hey,
Good.
look, I ain't gonna never complain about millionaires having to do their job.
Yeah, facts.
If they got to run it, I remember my first day in 2 days, we didn't even see a football. It was all running. Like the fact that they're doing the fucking toy horse pony dances and fucking basketball dunks and all of that shit before practice, man, that shit didn't fly.
They're doing
you put those helmets and that shoulder pads on, and you came out on that field. You was ready to play football. The game. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like they just wanted to be fun to play football in Dallas. That's all they worried about.
Facts though.
Facts. That's what happened. That's what happened when you got a coach that say he's not about the X's and O's. He's about the player, the people. It's about the players. It's not about X's and O's. That's when detail-oriented shit slips through the cracks. I don't know. I was just watching an interview with Jameis Winston when he was on the pivot, talking about how coaches would force you to run their offense and force you to run their defense. He's like they don't. He's like they critique every single thing you do. Oh, he got too long of a release and all of this. He was like, but you drafted me for a reason.
Okay.
And then he's like, I guess Bruce Arians down in in Tampa. You know, you're gonna run my offense whether you like it or not. And then he's like, after he left, you know, they come in and they let Tom run his offense instead of Bruce Arians telling Tom Brady, "You gonna run my offense," and not they ran Tom Brady's offense. But you get these stubborn coaches. I became a head coach for a reason. You know what I mean? We're gonna run my offense. And I remember when Michael Irvin did an interview about Norv Turner when he came in, and you know, Michael said, "Hey, I don't like to run 7 routes," and Norv Turner said, "All right, you're not gonna run them." I don't know. Everybody's egos. Everybody want to be the reason why they win instead of just everybody playing a part in it.
Hey, you funny though, saying how you gonna say Pickens and Lamb having a good camp, but Dak ain't. That is funny.
Hey, somebody got it. Well, then I give people shit all the time when they say CeeDee Lamb got 1,700 yards. So who gave him 1,700
Right.
yards? He didn't run for it. You know, he had to catch those passes.
I love when you got pissed that old boy saying McCarthy was outdated, but went 12-5 3 years straight.
It just don't make sense. It just don't make sense. And we all know, if anybody being honest, Mike McCarthy did not get a fair shake at his last season.
Yeah, man, 100%.
Jerry didn't fill in any holes they lost in free agency. He was unmotivated to go out and find players. The draft was a fucking bust.
I
Like,
disagree. Jerry said
my God.
he was all in.
yeah, all in, comma my ass.
He ain't do nothing. He ain't do nothing to help McCarthy last year. He didn't get
Yeah,
back. He
and
brought back. He didn't do nothing.
and he said, like, how can you say Dak Prescott deserves his extension under Mike McCarthy, but the head coach that ran the offense that got Dak Prescott that contract don't was outdated. That shit don't. I listen to how people think. That's why I always say, who did the quarterback make the wide receiver? Or did the wide receiver make the quarterback?
I like that. That's a goodie.
But people change shit up all the time based off of who they like. You know, you see it all the time on the letter networks. They hold Dak Prescott to a different standard than they hold fucking Jalen Hurts, and he's at a different standard than they hold fucking Josh Allen or somebody.
Yep.
They'll sit up there. What Dak does, it's bad quarterback. But then when Jalen Hurts does, oh, it's smart. It's weird how people think they get attached to certain players and they make excuses for them.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Like you see how they like just slob all over fucking what's his name in Baltimore,
Lamar.
I'm like, Lamar ain't won nothing, but they act like he's like, Jesus in cleats.
He ain't won nothing.
Ain't won nothing. Now, this last playoff game he lost, that was probably his best performance in a playoff game. But in the end, it wasn't good enough.
It wasn't.
And in the end, hey, look, what we say about that, Dak played good in the first Green Bay game. It wasn't good enough. He played good against Tampa Bay. It was good enough. It doesn't matter if you played well if it ain't good enough to get the end of it.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, they want to get participation trophies, man. I'm not down for that. That's why I put my boys in Taekwondo. They don't give you don't get a medal just for competing. You got to, and then what they do is when they get an award ceremony, they make everybody that got their ass beat and lost. You stand behind the champions while they put medals on them. And what they do is they tell you, if you feel like shit right now, if you pissed off right now, go home and train and get better so you don't feel like this anymore. They don't sit up there and say, "Hey, here's your little medal for coming today," so you can go home and hang it up and look at it like you a champion. Nah, you go home empty-handed.
This Mozzie Smith shit is killing me, y'all. I ain't lying.
He getting his ass whooped in training camp,
bro. Onto my whole camp. The whole.
Do you think they got time to trade him? I don't give a fuck what you get for him. I don't. Just get something that's not Bobby Smith.
I got the perfect team to trade him for. Trade him to the Chargers for a 5th-round pick.
You can trade him for Trey Lance. You can trade him for Trey
coach his ass. Huh?
Trade him for Trey Lance.
Hell no.
No, dude, and this dude ain't had a good. It's so bad. He's getting dogged on every time I see him. He's on the ground, bro.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling OG earlier. Was I don't think that these players are going that hard at each other.
They
You know,
not.
and how you on your ass if they're not
It's like
even trying to put you on it.
it's like he can't get his feet under him or something.
He don't know how to sink his hips.
Yeah.
And hold if you go back and watch the clip. They get him vertical and they get him up on his heels and he can't sink his ass to hold his place. And then he just gets ran off like 5 fucking yards into the defensive backfield. But I don't
You
care
know
what
what?
you could trade him for a water boy. I don't give a fuck. He gotta go.
You know the problem? You cannot fire the GM who drafted him. That's the problem.
Only God can do it. Only God. It's bad.
They
They
can't
gotta
leave. They can't leave that dude there, bro. It's gonna hurt us so bad with him. Like we ain't gonna get nowhere with Mozzie Smith playing that. Dude, bro. He not. He not it. I was about to say he not ready, but he not. He just not it. He's just not a good football player, and that happens sometimes.
Yeah, I don't care how good your offense is. If your defense cannot stop the run, you're going to lose big games because Buffalo came in and just ran it down the Cowboys' throats over and over and over again. I think Josh Allen threw like 7 passes that
Yeah,
game.
it was very low. Hell, Tyler Booker out there locking up on Osa.
Dominating that dude, man.
He on the ground. I'm like,
Yeah.
good Lord Almighty.
And I don't know what Booker's going to be. Tyler Smith is equivalent to any offensive lineman on the Eagles.
Yeah,
I
oh,
think
good
I
point.
think and Booker might be the same. And those are that is the offensive line that they're gonna see week 1. And what the fuck is Matt Eberflus doing?
You took it from. I was just about to say, and I'm so sick of he gonna get up there and Dave talk about some Mozzie is progression. He's lighter, and they working on getting him down. This man is on his ass every time I see him, bro.
And
Mozzie,
in his draft grade, it said that he was slow off the ball.
Yep. Yep.
And that is a mental thing, not being ready to go when the ball is snapped. They think that he's slow because he's heavy. No, he's slow
Mm-mm.
because it takes time for his brain to recognize ball snap, go.
And he keep losing weight like that's about to help. You can see it's not his weight, it's him.
But because normally you say if you want to improve quickness, you lower your weight. But that's for skill positions like wide receiver and running back,
Right.
not a fucking defensive tackle.
Because this guy's bigger than him, they can get off the ball that know what they doing.
It's insane. Aaron Donald was one of the fastest. That's why he was so dominant. He would split 2 fucking offensive linemen and be in the fucking backfield. He needs to go. Like I said, I don't care if you trade him for the fucking water boy. Like, just go. Can we get an extra cheerleader? Just get rid of Mozzie. I don't give a fuck what you get for him, man. Order some curtains for the fucking stadium. I don't know, but just get him off the team.
And the problem with the Joneses, they so damn stubborn that they don't want to. They refuse to believe that they picked wrong until they hit it right in the damn face.
Yeah. And I don't know why they don't re-sign their players in their third year instead of waiting. It makes no sense. You knew Parsons was going to be a key part of your defense after 3 years. I don't know why you just didn't get them to the table and get them extended. Why do you have to wait until a 5th-year fucking option to do it? You could have kept Jordan Lewis if you'd have extended him.
Yep.
You'd have been able to afford him. This team dumb, man.
And I'm know why it's like every player, every star player that Cowboys have over the 2 decades or maybe 3 decades, they always try to badmouth them so that get the public opinion that they're not a good leader, they poor practice. And then when they sign them, they try to sign them cheap or get a hometown discount, which is so stupid.
Yeah, they do that shit like we the ones in the room negotiating the contract. Well, why are you trying to sell us that he should be paid less? You should be talking to him and his agent.
Right.
Yep.
Why does it matter what we care about the player? You ain't gonna change the amount of money that you pay because you just gave Dak Prescott $60 million fucking dollars for no reason.
Yep.
It's stupid.
You pay $60 million for trash.
Hey, man, in order to win a Super Bowl, you have to win at least 3 playoff games. And Dak Prescott got 2 in his entire fucking career.
It
You can take
lost 5.
you can take every playoff win that Dak Prescott has ever had, and it's still not enough to get you to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Nope.
We dumbass fans. This is what they wanted.
10 years sitting around waiting. We're gonna find out though.
We have to wait. We already know. We ain't waiting for nothing. We already know Dak is trash. This the
We just
best.
waiting for everybody to wake up. That's what we're waiting on though.
Dak in the playoffs is trash, bro. He's all right in the regular season. In the playoffs, he is not good.
Again, you know what? He all right in the regular, depending if the team how good they are.
Well,
If
I mean,
they're above 500,
he's 500 against teams that's 500 or higher, but all teams struggle against teams that are 500. I mean, you got good teams. You're gonna split those games. And
yeah,
he's built a fucking career off of having a shitty NFC East, but that shit has changed. The
yep.
Commanders isn't battling for 4th place. They're battling for 1st place now. The Eagles at the top of the division.
You
It's
better be
just
careful about Russell
they
Wilson. I
went
mean,
they went.
he ain't that good now, but I mean, he decent. So that's gonna be
Yeah,
a
but
hard game against the Giants. That's why I say ain't
the
gonna be no cakewalk.
the problem is the Giants' offensive line can't take advantage of our shitty defensive line. The Giants' offensive line is fucking horrible.
Oh, they are horrible.
They are bad. I don't know if y'all been watching, but
Oh yeah, I saw. I've been seeing it.
They gonna get Russell killed. He's gonna be hurt. It is that offensive line is bad there. But
It's like they got a 5 Tyler Guyton or Steele across the line.
it is bad. That right there was I was like, all right, Dallas can finish 3rd. I think they sweep the Giants. I just don't see, even with our shitty defensive line, I don't see them taking advantage of it. I could be wrong, but I just at this point in time I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
But I got to get up out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out here too.
I got to meet with a client. Yeah, I got to meet with a client.
Okay. Well, I'll be on for another hour. So if y'all want to pop back on in, pop back.
I might be able to jump in towards the end of
All right.
All right. That was the homies coming, popping on in, giving a holler back. So yeah, man, we got a long off season. I mean, I'm sorry. Get ready for the preseason. We're getting ready for the preseason. We're getting ready to make things happen, supposedly. I see a lot of horsing around, a lot of bullshitting around right now. Now, before practice, they got this motivation thing going in that they're playing this game that they throw the ball in the air and 3 buckets are on the ground to try to make the bucket with the football. I forgot the name of that game that they've been playing. But it's been a lot of bullshit horsing around. And I'm sure Scotty is probably getting the tail end of it and dealing with that bullshit. And I know he's frustrated. And he's like, man, the media, I try to tell y'all, when you get these cameras, when you get all this media attention, you can't really set a foundation. You can't really keep the enemy out your camp. Number one, I said a while back, Dak Prescott did a press conference about his injury, about got the best of Philly. Then number two, it just honed on his own it's honed on his own off season about everything he's done, all the training he's done to get ready, and the contracts with all these other players, and it's been a mess. It's been a mess ever since the season ended, and then now you got the Dak Prescott's been cleared for practice, a few weeks ago, and so now it's on Dak Prescott's back right now to try to get fully healthy and get his rhythm down with Lamb. Now, I don't care what nobody say. It could get better. It could get better. Or it could just blow up in our face. He hasn't played football since November. You got to remember, he hasn't played football since November. He's been off for 8 to 9 months, rehabbing and trying to get together. And no matter where, he might be on pain meds. I don't know, because he's got to try to fight through this pain that's in his leg. Put you on hold. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So thanks to homies kicking on in, and but yeah, so it's been it's been a rough camp for Dak Prescott. He's been out for 8, 9 months. We really don't know how well that hamstring will hold up. We don't know yet. This is all just, he hasn't had full contact. He hasn't had, a strenuous practice. He hasn't had to do much running. He hasn't even taken a lick. They're just trying to get him to the first game and see how well he done. Is this going to help? I don't know. But I think he's on pain meds. I could be speculating. He has to get himself out of pain. I don't know if he's fully healthy in that leg yet. If you had surgery on that surgery on that leg, then your rehab is going to be strenuous. It's going to be tough. Okay? That's just point fucking blank. So I'm praying that he gets out there, he plays better, he gets in full help. There won't be no excuses. There's going to be no excuses. Today that they had a bunch of fights, and then Scotty, hey, he came in and he made him run. I see the discipline is there. Now they need to cut the bullshit out. I do see some fighting that's going on. That's good. Ain't some toughness there. They do got some toughness. That's a good thing. What else we have in store? What else we got in store today? There's discipline coming from Scotty. That's good. We know this guy's not going to be a push-around coach this year. It's not going to be a push-around. That's good. Not going to be a push-around. I like that. And so what else we got going on? We're worried about the defensive tackle. And we're worried about secondary. I do like Elam. He's showing up. He's showing it could be a number one. We could get, Butler, Diggs probably in the middle of the season when he gets cleared to practice. It could be nice. But we're going to find out more. But yeah. So the homies made a great, they made a great point. You know, I just don't know, man. I mean, let me take a sneak peek real quick. Let me take a sneak peek at something. Um, man, let's see. By the way, I get to see Trey Lance play tomorrow. I get to see Trey. I get to see. I get to see me some Trey Lance play tomorrow. Oh my Lord, 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 Lord. All right. I want to go over the schedule real quick. I hope I'm allowed to show this. Got in trouble the other day. All right. So you got Philadelphia. You know, this offense better. This offense better. They better start running the ball. They better start. They better start creating some plays. If Dak Prescott is struggling right now, hit like and subscribe button. Come on in and talk to me if you can. I'm gonna say it like this. I don't know what to expect. Okay. I said this in the offseason. I said if you can't run that play action bootleg Mississippi Toss Sweep when you won't, you got to compete with Philadelphia and Washington. And we got other teams that will be running this. And we might hell, the Giants might be running this Mississippi bootleg Toss Sweep play action pass. With Russell Wilson running the ball, Russell Wilson will be probably running this year for sure. I don't know where this offense is headed. They're going to have to run 25 to 30 times this year to save Dak Prescott's career this year. Terrence Steele, coming off that injury, I don't know if he's fully healthy, but I'm worried about Terrence Steele on the right-hand side. And now we got Guyton. He will not make it back for that first game. Do not put Guyton back out there on that damn field when he got a bone bruise. He might have a broken bone on his leg. It might be a break, a bruised bone or broken bone. But I don't know if Guyton is on. He's probably on his crutches right now. I don't know if he's in a cast or not. They haven't shown. I haven't seen a Guyton, sighting since he got injured. That happened a couple of days ago. Guyton will not be there for week 1. And that's it. We damn near for almost 30 days, 30-some days away from the season. Close to 40 days, close to 30-some days. I don't think that's going to heal in time. So we will see what we have out of number 71. I see them running the ball at least 25 times against Philly. Because they don't know what they have out of that left tackle. Who's playing left tackle right now? Anybody know in the chat who's playing left tackle for the Cowboys? Let's see. Who is that? Let's see who's in playing. Back up, left tackle. Back up, left tackle. Left tackle, Cowboys. hit the like and subscribe button, and jump on in if you got any questions. So, topic of the day is training camp. Back up left tackle, Cowboys. Richards. I thought Richards played. Yeah. Well, Mr. Richards. Well, they're gonna have to sign Richards to a contract. If Richards can come, yeah, that's Richards from North Carolina. Yeah, I feel comfortable at. I feel Mr. Richards back there. Man, he gonna fuck around and be the starter on that left side. That's why it's so important drafting, man. Getting these guys in here that can play backup and take a starting position. That's why I say drafting offensive line, defensive line is very is important, very important for them to do that. If it wasn't for these contracts, Dak Prescott would have been gone out of here. He would have been gone. I mean, that's for sure. These contracts keep you. They keep you. They keep you. You know, you have a job when you get signed up to these damn contracts because they kill you because you have to stay promised. Keep a promise to that damn fucking affidavit. That contract. Outside news where I got to pay this bum, you know, such and such money. But you know, I don't know, man, about this offense. From what I can tell, the defense is looking decent. We just need to add one or two more pieces on the defensive line. If we get one more defensive tackle and just one more defensive tackle to come in here and help this defensive line, we could have a shot at the playoffs. I ain't gonna say the Super Bowl, but I do say the playoffs, and that's for sure. If we can bring Wilkinson here or somebody else to help this defensive line, that's all we need. But we looking good up front, though. You know, I do like the linebacker core, but what the fuck is going on with Parsons' contract? He's going to miss the whole training camp. The whole training camp talking about money with one old man who don't want to pay his star player. Now, the white boy got his money. Now, the guy from the Bengals, he didn't get his money yet. He didn't get his money. But he did get fined, what $50,000 or $25,000 a day or something. Like he finally came on there and started practicing. So I think he is sitting on the sideline. He's waiting on a contract too. But I don't know, man. I just don't know. I'm confused. What we got going on here? I'm confused. Hit the like and subscribe button. Let's see what we got going. The way it's looking now, I'm not nervous. I knew this was gonna happen. I told you. You know, I could be wrong and I could be right, but I told you. You know, I mean, you're gonna throw these kind of picks Dak Prescott, you're gonna throw these kind of interceptions if you can't get no motion in the offense. I said this, and I think that Dak Prescott is struggling with his offense. Mill may pick it up sooner. And then let me ask you this question: if this offense is struggling against Philadelphia, if he's struggling and we're getting blown out 24-10 in the third quarter or 35-10 in the third quarter, do we bring Milton in the third quarter? That's my question to you. Oh, my Lord. Lord. Man. It's looking to be a long season, but we'll find out. I think Dak needs to get out there and play in the preseason. They said that Lamb and him don't have chemistry right now. Maybe it's the leg, maybe it's the arm strength. There's a point of time where you guys start looking the other way. You gave him a lot of money. Jared. But the defense is looking nice. So hopefully this can roll on over to the season. Hopefully can roll on over to the preseason. If the defense is looking decent in the preseason, hopefully we might have a chance to win that game against Philly. But I'm looking for defensive carries this year. If we can bring in one more defensive tackle and then play Childress at free safety, give him a shot back there and let him roam around. Childress, I hope he make this team, but he reminds me of Earl Thomas. Very knacky for the ball, come up and lay the helmet down and pop the shit out of you and lay it down. That's Childress. That's the cornerback / safety out of Kentucky. I don't trust Hooker. I don't trust him at all. Preseason, where you find your gems at it. And you're going to see some flashes from Childress in this preseason. And I wish that everybody was playing this weekend. It'd be nice to see. They should have, instead of waiting another week to watch football, they should have put the preseason up and gave them a little bit more time to rest. But like I said, like a scrap. I'm excited to see Lamb, though. I'm excited to see Lamb, and I'm excited to see Pickens working together. But I want to see more of Milton. Too bad I can't see Milton with the ones, though. And the homeboy Savage, he made a great point. He said that how do you know what you got when you don't see him with the ones? You ain't gonna see Milton with the ones. You're like you didn't see Trey Lance with the ones. We done catered our whole organization around one player. No, I'm not saying that Dak Prescott is all by himself to blame, but I've been waiting a long time for Dak Prescott to show up and show out and get us where we need to be. A long time. 10 years is a long time. 10 years is a long time, man. Long time. And I don't know. I don't know, man. But I told you, it's going to come down to that play action bootleg Mississippi sweep. Toss sweep. Scoring points, moving the ball. What else we got? What else we got going? We've been on for about an hour. We ain't gonna be on too much longer, but what else we got going? I wanted to let's see. I wanted to go over something real quick. Go over the schedule real quick. I'm looking at this schedule real close. Philadelphia. Is that a win or a loss? How do you guys feel about that? That could be if they run the ball 25, 30 times in Philadelphia, they could win the game. I do trust his defense. If we get one defensive tackle up front that can help the run. The Giants, we're only going to do up to week 6. I would say 1-1. Loss against Philly, win against Detroit. I'm sorry, win against the Giants, win against the Bears. That's 2-1. Green Bay, 2-2. The Jets, 2-3. Carolinas. Hold on, wait. Win against the Giants. Win against Chicago, 2-1. Win against a loss against 2-2 against Green Bay. The Jets is a loss, 3-2, 3-3. The Carolina, Washington 3-4. The Broncos 3-5. 3-6 by the bye week. Let me see. Win against New York, 1. Chicago 2. The Jets 3. Carolina 4. I just don't know if they can beat. I just don't know if they can beat Arizona. They've had our number for at least 2 or 3 years now. 3. Let me see. 1 loss, 2 loss, 3 loss, 4 loss, 5 loss. 3-5 by the bye week. I just don't know about this offense. I could be wrong. We could be. If we run the ball 25, 30 times against Philly, that's a win. We beat the Giants, that's another win. If we beat Chicago, that's 3-0. If we stick to the formula of running the ball, that's a win against Green Bay. If we run the ball 25, 30 times against Green Bay, we should be 3-1. That's lost. I think he can't beat that team. Just 3-1. 4-1 against the Jets. 5-1 with the Panthers against the Carolina. 5-2. Lost to Washington. 5-3. Lost to Denver on the road. Could win at home against the Cardinals. So 6-3 at the bye week. If they run the ball 25, 30 times this year. I'm probably gonna go like this. It all depends on how many the points they score on Philadelphia. If they beat Philadelphia, then they got a chance to go 6-0 or 5-1. I mean, or 7-1 by the bye week. 7-1, 8-1 is 9 games, 8-1 like that, something like that. Or 8-2. It all depends on how many points they score in Philadelphia. If they beat Philadelphia and the defense plays solid D, and then they score at least 24 points to 31 points against Philadelphia and win that game, they're going to have a successful season. Dak Prescott's going to be back if he can do it. But if they get blown out, and I'm talking about blown out, I'm talking about 31-10 or something like that, you know, or even if the score is 17-10 or 17-3, or it all depends on their first drive. Their first drive, if they can find some chemistry with Dak Prescott and that Philadelphia front four, they will have a probably successful season. It's up to Scotty. Believe me, Scotty is not getting no sleep. He is not getting any sleep. He's looking at this schedule, and he is saying, first he's right there on Philadelphia. First, he is trying to get his playbook installed, and then he's trying to get discipline. Penalties. You correct the penalties on this team, you win ball games. Discipline. And I like that. Making them run. You fight? Good. I like this. I told you. Let Prescott continue to fuck up out there. Let Dak continue to fuck up. Scotty gonna let you have your little playful moments, but when it comes to business, he don't want to look back. He been around a long time. It's gonna be Scotty against Matt. So Shotty, everybody call him Shotty. I call him Scotty. Now Matt's defense, Philadelphia's first or second drive will tell you a lot about Matt. Now I was trying to look up some gameplay against Philadelphia and Chicago. I couldn't find any within the last couple of years, 2 years since Matt was there as the coach. I just couldn't find it. But we're only gonna go to week 9, so we're gonna go to week 9, and we're gonna keep it at week 9. But yeah, hopefully we're gonna end it in a few minutes. I don't like what I just seen there. Yeah. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hit the like and subscribe button, you know? Hit the like and subscribe button. We are, you know, football is back. All right. So they're off tomorrow. I think they're off tomorrow. Let's see what we have going here. So they have on next week, and let me see, when is the 9th? They play next Wednesday. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Tomorrow's the last day. They play next Saturday. They play next Saturday in LA at the Rams. They play at 7 p.m. That should be a great game. I get to see my Trey Lance tomorrow. Yes, sir. Trey Lance tomorrow, baby. Trey Lance tomorrow. Yes, sir. Trey Lance. We're going to see what we miss. We will see a lot of Milton. Milton will start against the Rams. Milton probably get majority of snaps. What if Milton and CeeDee Lamb and Pickens and Ferguson and Tolbert and Turpin get out on the same field? We will see that. That'd be exciting. Raise your hand if you want to see Milton with the ones in the first preseason game. Hit one in the chat. Milton with the ones. And that's for sure. They play the Rams next week. Yeah. But I'm excited. Yes, I'm excited. The time is here. The time is now. And we will see more about this team next week, in a few weeks. There's a lot of fighting going on in camp. Everybody antsy and you know, and that's a good thing. Anything exciting going on right now? I do got some exciting. I got some preaching going on. Come on in and holler back. Hit the like and subscribe button. I like using the fair use copyright disclaimer. Whatever I show, I put on. It's my video. I don't like people violate my rights because that's what they do. Well, probably can't show that too much. Oh yeah, I'm busy right now. Yeah, I'm busy right now. Yeah, but people over at the house. But yeah, we ain't gonna be on too much longer. We ain't gonna be on too much longer right now. But yeah, I'm gonna leave you with this. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out the devils. People be tripping, and you know, sometimes a lot of people out there, you can trust people or you can't trust them. You have issues with people, got some issues with other things. So I don't like a lot of drama in my life. You know, if I feel that something is not right, I'll let you know. If I like somebody, I'll let you know. If I don't like you, I'll let you know, but I won't tell you. I'll let you know to your face. I think everybody should get along and respect each other's opinion. But we won't leave it at the door right there. But yeah, great practice today. I'm probably gonna end it with that being said. Um, but yeah, but we're gonna do our thing and we're gonna be careful. And yeah, have a little fun today. You know what I mean? Just have a little fun. So just have a little fun today. We're gonna do our thing, but we're gonna go close it down for today, and we're gonna chill and we're gonna say goodbye. But it is what it is.